The story behind this exhibition of Visible really began in 2020. The COVID-19 pandemic, the racial targeting of Christian Cooper in Central Park, the wake of George Floyd's murder, climate change evidence across our country as we continue to see, and here in our own Lake County, where our communities felt the transformative effects of all of these events. And at Brushwood Center, we began to work more to address the root causes of these systemic inequities. This exhibition of Visible is very special because it is the companion art exhibition to the first report of the Accelerator. And this report combines public health data, environmental data, equity data, and really tells this story of making visible problems that have been invisible to many. And so the goal of this report is really to support direct change in our communities.
A big part of the report is a literature review. So we looked at data at the intersection of nature, health, and equity. We really wanted to have community voice as part of the report. So we conducted over 20 interviews.
We kind of reverse engineered how these maps were made to meet established categories that we wanted to find data in. And then I kind of went out and tried to find as much open source data as was possible. I think that was one of my big takeaways is open source data should be invested in and kept relevant. I am proud of the work that we did. It's really cool to see my maps so large and in charge.
One day I got my camera, I was like, it's a beautiful day outside, let's step out. And we took these photos. And so that process was really just to be candid and have fun to explore, but that series was just about exploring our wilderness, our urban meadow, if you will. And that site is actually a block away from the highway. So Highway 75, which is a federal state highway, actually cut through our neighborhood of Omaha. And so we're a red-lined area, highly surveilled, lots of traffic, and just literally a block away. But in those pictures, it looks as if you're in like some oasis, because you are.
One of the parts of the activity book I worked on was about barriers to accessing nature. So I wanted to make sure that I addressed what that was about, but also with hope in the future. So I drew children climbing over a wall and all the access to the nature, and they were helping each other over the wall. It was just such an amazing opportunity. I'm so super stoked to be here.
Lake County, particularly compared to Cook County, has a lot of green space. There's 50,000 acres of forest preserves, of open space, like 500 plus miles of trails, but you still have issues of access, issues of equity, issues of environmental justice. And I think that's surprising to people, right? Like you can have a lot of nature, but simultaneously still have all of those problems.
And one of the challenges is how do we take reports like this, data sets like this, and show this to the community in a way that gave them the blueprint to go and ask for policy system and environmental change.
We know that data is very powerful, but data plus art plus storytelling plus community connection is transformative. And transformation is what we need to create the resilient and just future that we know is possible.